So the Savior Miller is back at it again with some new information / leaks for Marvel's Avengers, which came with the update 2.4. So I'm going to go over everything that he talked about on Twitter. Hopefully nothing came out since then, because I'm making this video at least a day in advance. So hopefully he didn't spill anything else big, because I won't be able to make a video on it quite yet. But if you enjoyed this video today, feel free to like and subscribe for future Marvel content. So some of these things are bigger than others, and the first thing that I'm going to talk about, which I think is the biggest, and I'm not going to play it here, but I will leave the link to his Twitter in the description of this video, so go ahead and go to his Twitter if you want to actually hear this for yourself. But there's a new audio recording from the voice actor for Ms. Marvel, which is clearly for the M.O.D.O.K villain sector that has been rumored / leaked to be coming in the future. So it is 100, I mean, once you listen to this, that's 100% what it's for. So if you want to listen to it for yourself, please go ahead and give that man Miller some love over there on Twitter. Again, the link to his Twitter is in the description to this video. So the other thing that he leaked is a new Thor skin coming from when Thor was the Herald for Galactus. So you might be familiar with this skin when there was like the first big Marvel crossovers. I actually forget if it was the first big ones, but when Marvel was big crossing over with Fortnite, and that Thor skin where he had like space all over his outfit and stuff with the long hair, that is the outfit that he leaked. Now, obviously looking at it, his hair isn't as long. I already know people are going to complain about it. In my opinion, I think it looks really good for what it is. I don't think they need to make his hair as long as it's supposed to be in comparison to, you know, the comics and stuff like that. But I think it's a really good skin, even though it's a crappy render, so I can't wait to actually see how it looks in game, because I usually think when he leaks skins like this, they do at least look slightly better in game. But moving on. He then listed some stuff as like miscellaneous notes. I'm assuming just kind of like a recap of some stuff that he found. So obviously some stuff already, not only did we know was coming, but is stuff that he's already kind of showed us with the Ms. Marvel leak in the audio, if you went to go listen to that. So he said some finished audio for the multiplayer M.O.D.O.K, and then some combat updates to Jane Foster, who we know is going to be next in update 2.5, and then slight Winter Soldier update to his rifle. So obviously more information on Winter Soldier coming to the game eventually, hopefully, at least, if they don't decide to cancel it before then, but I think it's looking up based on some things that I'm seeing. And then patrol mode picking back up, and then he puts in quotations in parentheses, boss bounties. So it looks like at least patrol mode is either being worked on again, if it got stopped working on, or they're at least working on it more, or maybe they're even morphing it into something else, because he does put in the quotations boss bounties. So maybe they're changing it to be something else, which I'm curious to see what that would be, because I was pretty excited for patrol mode and to just be able to hop in and do miscellaneous objectives and fight random bosses that could spawn in that mode. So I was looking forward to it. I'm open to anything new that they might be thinking of, but I do think patrol mode was a very good idea, so we will see what they add to it. And then the final bit of stuff that he talks about, he looks like there are mission descriptions, right? So one mission is for scientists. The mission name is called Scientist Supreme. Description: a large power source has been detected in what was believed to be an uninhabited desert. AIM's hiding something out there, and it's up to you to find out what. And then mission name: No Rest for the Wicked. Description: AIM is drawing a lot of energy to an uninhabited area. Jarvis suspects that this is the new location of AIM Island. Travel to the mysterious location and find out what AIM's Scientist Supreme is up to now. And then he gives a file path, you know, to the stuff, but specifically you can see that it says patch M.O.D.O.K. So specifically, he gives the file path to the thing that's in 2.4, so the mission name, No Rest for the Wicked. The file path for that begins with patch M.O.D.O.K, and the reason why I'm pointing it out is that he did specify to someone else when they raised the question that the fact that the file name has path, the path of name, I should say, is patch M.O.D.O.K, that means that it's most likely not coming in update 2.5 with Jane Foster, but it will most likely be a patch that revolves around M.O.D.O.K being the main thing. So like, you know, they're going to advertise it as an update where they release M.O.D.O.K as a villain sector, because he did specify that like there would be other names like Patch Hawkeye or Patch Hawkeye Kate Bishop for things specifically dealing with those people. So Patch M.O.D.O.K probably means an entirely separate update. But that about wraps up everything that he said so far. Hopefully he didn't say anything too big worthwhile since I'm making this right now. And it does look like with these two missions and descriptions that they're potentially a new area. especially if 2.4 has to do with M.O.D.O.K and is potentially a different an area to fight M.O.D.O.K for the villain sector. It's kind of interesting because it doesn't seem like it is going to be the same area that you fight him in at the end of the game. Honestly, I don't know if I would be disappointed by that, because I was kind of looking forward to, in my own head, going through that area again and potentially fighting M.O.D.O.K there in a villain sector if that's what they decided to do. But you know what? If they decide to create a whole new area to fight M.O.D.O.K, I can't really say that I would be too upset about that either. But that, like I said, that about wraps up everything that I'm seeing from Miller right now. Comment down below if you're excited for some of these things that he's leaking, and go ahead and follow him on Twitter and Twitch, wherever, and go ahead and thank him for what he does, because it is a great service to the Avengers community. And I appreciate you for watching the video.